but I'm so frustrated. Hello to my loneliness. I guess that ignorance is bliss. Take me back to before I knew. Rewind, take it out of cue. Innocence can be a young man's game. Signed up for the hall of shame. I wish I knew.
So the first thing, if you want to change your life, the first thing you have to change is your mind. So I've been using this principle and it has elevate my life, from poverty to abundance of money.
Insight TV is back again. It has been a long time on your screen. And today I'm with Mr. Iman Robert. He's the author of these two great books, Money is Looking for You, and then The Law of the Mouth. So we are going to talk about the second book. If we have not heard of it, or if you don't have one, just go to Amazon to get one. It's a very powerful book. That's The Law of the Mouth. This is the book that we are going to talk about today. So welcome to Kinsight TV.
Oh, welcome, brother. How are you doing? It's been a while.
Yeah. It's been a while.
God is good. It's good to be back at Ken TV against Kensat TV. I mean, we had a lot of great time together with my first book, Money is Looking for You. So now we upgrade. Now we have the Law of the Mouth,
book,
including 1,000 affirmations. So thank you for watching, and so we are here to shed more light on this new book. So if you haven't get your own copy, like you said, go get yours so that you can join us. So we'll be doing some section on the book so that we can take you through, just like we did The Money is Looking for You, that a lot of people purchased the book. And so go get your own copies. We have it on Amazon and it's on my website. So I think Ken will put everything up later after the show. So God bless you all. I'm here again, Iman Roberts.
Yeah. So I'll put the link right after the show at the comment section. So you can just go to his website to buy the book and other stuff and read more about him. He's very powerful man. If you need him to teach you how the mindset work, he's one of the best teachers I recommend to you. The program is Money Mindset and Psychology. So let's start. This book, I have read the book and it's powerful. So what inspired you to write this book, The Law of the Mouth?
Well, I mean, to be honest, my first book, The Money is Looking for You, is what encouraged me to write it, because I think people are thirsty for more knowledge and more wisdom about money.
Okay.
Because I have a lot of people asking me a lot of questions that I did not answer in the first book. So that's why I think we need the second one, so that to continue the journey of money that we started with. The Money is Looking for You. So The Law of the Mouth, is the new one. And I was inspired to write this book because I have a lot of audience, through Money is Looking for Me. Money is Looking for You. I mean, money already find me. So money will find you too. If you read the book and apply the principle. So it was just I would just say is the Law of the Mouth is a continuation of the
Money
is Looking for You book. So it's the continuation, some question that is not answered, in the Money is Looking for You. So we answered it in the Law of the Mouth. So it's just a continuation of the, of the money mindset book that we started. So that's what inspired me to write the book.
That's very awesome. But upon all the themes, the topics, why do you choose that? What do you mean by the Law of the Mouth?
Okay, that's a good question. So I choose this topic because I'm always inspired. I'm always inspired by the topic I choose. I like a very catching topics. If you can see my first book, Money is Looking for You, it's a very catching topic, It entices the audience, the people, they want to know what is this, So the second one too, have to be intriguing. So I have to intrigue the mindset of the people. I have to shock them. So I always be careful, and I always choose a topic that nobody I've ever written about. So I used to, do my background check to see. So I like a very distinctive, um, title for my books. So I don't like the
Okay.
title that everybody have already. So if you
Yeah.
can see all my books, you cannot see anybody that have the same title, like me. So I always pick my title. I mean, I'm inspired. I used to get inspiration, from God that is within me, so I can
Mhm.
get a good title. So I used to pray about it. I mean, I used to meditate about it. So it would be, revealed to me anyhow. So the thing will come automatic. People that know the power of visualization, they know what I'm talking. The power of
Yeah.
imagining. So I imagine all these topics into physical manifestation. So I always do that before I write my books. So that's how it comes.
If we have just joined us, we are talking about his great book, and the book is the book that we are talking about, The Law of the Mouth. It's a very powerful book, and I'll go into the book and read some portions, and we discuss about it. But we need to understand him. He's a man of full of wisdom, and in fact, I would recommend that if you need somebody that will teach you how the mind works, the mindset works, get in touch with him, and he will help you a lot. So, my next question is: was there a personal experience, like your personal experience, that has led you believe the power in affirmation?
That's a good question again. Yeah, I've been doing this. So I would say I call what I'm practicing mind science and, like metaphysics studies,
Okay.
learning about how our mind works. I've been doing this for like 15, between like 15, 16 years now. So I've
Wow.
been using this principle and it had elevate my life, from poverty to abundance of money, from sickness to good health. So, it cover a lot of spectrum because like I say, it's mind science, so everything springs from the mind from the first place. A lot of people don't know that. So anything you are experiencing, either poverty, either sickness, it springs from your mind. So the
Mhm.
condition is not independent of the mind. So all
Okay.
our condition is life springs forth from our mind. Do not be conformed to the pattern of this world, but be
Okay.
you transformed by the renewing of your mind. It's written in everybody's Bible. So the
Yeah.
first thing, if you want to change your life, the first thing you have to change is your mind. So your mind is the one that draw everything to you, either consciously or unconsciously. So I have experienced affirmations because I practice affirmation, like I said now, for the last 15 years. I've been doing, affirmation. I've got a lot of things from doing affirmation, all my
Okay.
desire, most of my desire, even these books I wrote, I affirm them to physical manifestation. I speak them into, affirmation. What is affirmation? Affirmation is calling those things that were not as though they were. I don't have it yet, but I'm calling it that I have it. For example, people will ask you, people who are in poverty, they say, why do you say I should be saying I am rich, I am wealthy when I don't have money?
Yeah.
That's calling those things that were not as though they were. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word is God. In the beginning was not the condition, it was the Word. So
Word.
affirmation are your words. Affirmation are spells. Affirmation are incantation. Affirmation are extension of your thoughts. What you are thinking all day. That's your affirmation. People don't know. Affirmation, or every word you speak is an affirmation because the God
Okay.
within you, the power within you is listening. So when you are talking to yourself, you are affirming. When you are speaking about yourself, when you say, oh, this my poor self, when you call yourself poor, that's an affirmation. When you call yourself sick, that's an affirmation. So the God
Mhm.
inside you is always, your inner conversation is written all over your life condition. That's an affirmation. So I've used affirmation to get a lot of things in my life because, like I say, every word that you speak is an affirmation. They are seeds. So affirmation are seeds. When deposited in the soil of your mind, they will grow up. after their kind, according to the nature of what you are saying to yourself. For me personally, I've used affirmation to get a lot of things in my life. Like I said, these books I wrote, I affirmed them. Before I wrote my book, I said I am a bestseller author. I used to affirm that to myself, and it came to pass. Even when I wrote the first one, the second one, I said, oh, I have my book now everywhere. And, it came to pass. So, it's good to do all these things consciously, because most people, they do it unconsciously. So they don't know what they are doing. But, if you really know what you are doing, you will know that your words have power. If you read the Bible, if you are conversant with the word of God, you will know that your words are creative. So affirmation are creative. Affirmation are just the word we speak on a regular basis, habitually, what you keep repeating to yourself, and since we know that the subconscious mind is, the habit, the seat of repetition, whatever you keep repeating to yourself, whatever you keep affirming to yourself, you will become that. So I have the good experience about affirmation, and it's part of my life. So I cannot do without affirming my goods every day of my life. Well,
that's so powerful. You have really delved into the topic and have answered the question rightly. But I'll still add a follow-up question, because people need to understand. Because some people used to say that how can affirmation, you affirm something and it will be reality? So what do you believe that spoken words have the power to shape reality? Because people doubt that, how can you say, I have money, I'm a millionaire, and it will come to reality?
Okay, that's a good question again. You are affirming that you have money and you are in poverty. Like I said, you are calling those things that were not as though they were. We are calling those things. How do we call them? By affirming them. Every word you speak is an affirmation anyway. So either you do it consciously, unconsciously, you are affirming. If you say you are poor, that's your affirmation. That's what you believe. That's what we come from. Because they say from the heart speaks the mouth. So your words, any words that come out of your mouth, is that because that's what you believe. That's what is in your heart. That's why when you see poor people, all they say is, I'm poor. How will I pay my bills? I'm this. That's an affirmation. Affirmation is not just saying something like parroting, like just repeating something. What are we doing when we are affirming? When I say I am healthy, I'm rich, what am I trying to do? I am trying to convince my subconscious mind. And according to science, 95 to 96% of our life is subconscious.
Okay.
So if I'm affirming I am healthy, I am rich, I am wealthy, I am in perfect health, I am convincing my subconscious mind with the idea of good health, with the idea of prosperity, with the idea of infinite money. So it's better we do all this consciously. But most people will argue, they say affirmation doesn't work. If you say it doesn't work, it will not work for you because you don't believe it. Because don't forget, your belief is your mental acceptance. Your belief is your mental equivalent. If you don't believe something, it will never work for you. I believe in affirmation. I believe in the power of my words. I believe that my words are creative. And every word I speak is an affirmation. So I'm so careful what I speak to what I don't want to experience, I don't say it to myself. You can never hear it from my mouth. So because I know I've practiced it and it do miracles in my life. It works positively and it works negatively. So according to the nature of your world. So people say affirmation don't work, they don't know. If you say affirmation don't work, that means you are saying words don't work. It doesn't mean you can just speak randomly. You can just say anything and it will not happen to you. No. In the beginning, word is not just for, for communicating. Word is for creation. Most people don't know that word is for creation. They believe it's just for communicating. No, word is more for creation. If you can see everything God created, He spoke it into physical manifestation. And God said, let there be light, and there was light. And God said, let there be this. It happened. So the same power He gave to us, all the attributes and qualities of God as within us. He gave us the same mouth. He said, I've given you a mouth to speak your condition into physical. It's in your Bible. It's in everybody's Bible. So people take words for granted. They just speak randomly. Some people will say, oh, this is my bad leg. This is my romanticism. You will keep having it because that's what you are confessing to yourself. You are casting spell. The words are incantation. Affirmations are incantation. They are spells. So most people, they cast only negative spells on themselves by speaking negatively. But me, I know better. Because I know that my words are creative. I know that God gave me, the only power God gave men is to speak. He doesn't give it to the animal. He gave it to only us. He doesn't give it to the plant. So we are the only being. He said, I created man in my own image and in my own likeness. And he gave us all his attributes and all his qualities, including the power of spoken words. So when you speak, you are confessing to your future. You are planting a seed that will grow according to the nature of your word. So words are very important. Do not take any word for granted because your word equates to your condition in life. So that's how we answer that.
Okay, thank you very much. And let's look at this. How do affirmations differ from positive thinking?
Positive thinking is let me break it down.
Okay.
Your thoughts are your words. They are synonymous terms. When you are thinking, you are really speaking inside silently. So positive thinking, there's negative thinking, there's positive thinking. So affirmation does not differ. We cannot say they differ. It depends on how you are using it. You might be using affirmation either positively, negatively. You can use it consciously, because we are always affirming. That's the point we have to know. Once you can speak and you can think, you are always affirming. You can't do without imagining. You can't do it without affirming because you speak. This morning now, today now, we have 50 to 60,000 thoughts every day according to science. Yeah. So, and if thoughts and words are synonymous, that means we speak like 50 to 60,000 words a day. So affirmations and, positive thinking. Positive thinking is something you can cultivate, but you can't do without affirming. You can't do without speaking. Some people, but most people speak negatively. I think 95% of the world speak only negative to themselves. They said most of the thoughts that come out of that 50 to 60,000 thoughts, they say 95% of it are negative. So that's why the world is the way the world is. Because we are always speaking, most people are always speaking negative. So positive thinking is something you can cultivate, and you can cultivate negative. Most of the thing you think is negative. So, but you can cultivate the positive part of it if you want to change your life condition. So we are always affirming. There's nothing you can do about it. You cannot stop talking. So, and don't forget, like I said before, I will say it again, every word that comes out of your mouth is an affirmation. Either you like it or not. Either you know it consciously or unconsciously, but it's better to know it consciously so that you can speak only positive things into your life.
That's perfectly said. We are still discussing about this book. This is a very powerful book that Mr. Ima Robert has, and then he's having two books. There's the first one, Money is Looking for You, and then the second one is The Law of the Mouth. So we are talking about the law of the mouth, and all what we are talking about, affirmations, those stuff, you can find it in the book. This book is having about 1,000 affirmations that if you read this book and practice them, it will shape your life. So I like the introduction of your book, but I keep wondering the verse that you use. The law of the mouth is better unto me than thousands of gold and silver. This is very deep because how can the word of the mouth will be powerful than gold and silver, thousands of gold and silver?
That's very, very tricky question, but I will
Yeah,
answer
yeah,
that.
it's very deep.
So let's where does the silver and the gold come from? When you see silver and gold in the Bible, because
Mhm.
that's from the Bible that the law of the mouth is
Yeah.
sweeter than silver and gold. Where does the sweet comes from? They come from your mouth.
Okay.
So everything, this, if you read the Bible, the Bible speak in metaphors, in
Hmm.
allegories. So silver and gold means, like, let's say today money. It's like money, like
It's
material
like, yeah,
stuff.
money. Yeah.
Exactly. So where does money come from? It come from your mouth. All
Hmm.
the money you want in this world is in your mouth. It's in your consciousness. So, before you see it in your bank account, you have to see it in your mind first. Everything is first created in the mind before it comes to our pocket, our bank account, our garage. Before you see the millions, you have to see it in your mind first. You have to imagine. That's why the poor remain poor and the rich remain rich, because the poor, they don't see riches in their mind. They see only poverty. They talk only poverty. They think only poverty thoughts. They believe only in poverty. Now, so the law of the mouth is sweeter than silver and gold, or all those things. It means that you know it just means that our words is the one creating everything that we have. So that's what it means. Just a metaphor that everything we
Okay.
want is in our mouth. All the silver, all the gold, all the prosperity, all the good health, happiness, love, joy, success, wealth, and peace of mind. Everything begins in our mouth, in our thoughts, in our consciousness. That's where it begins before we see it on the outside. That's what it means.
Well said. And what we are discussing, it's not just something that we have not experienced. It's really true that if you practice those things, you will see it in reality. And as we are going, I'll give you my own side of what I have from being, let me say, a student of Mr. Ima Roberts that
Mhm.
shaped my life for good. And there are certain things I have gained from that I will share with you later. But we are still discussing the new book, that is The Law of the Mouth. If you need one, go to his website or Amazon. And we'll put the website at the description of this video, so you can just click there and go and buy one for yourself. It's a very powerful book. And he's having two books. The other one is Money is Looking for You. If you read these two books and practice it, and your life is still remain the same, then you have to come for your money in a double fold.
Mhm.
So let's we are still in the introduction.
Mhm.
We are still in the introduction, and I'll also read another. Mr. Iva Robert likes quoting the Bible. The first one we talk about, we can find it at the Psalms 119 verse 72. That is Psalm 119 verse 72. The second one, you can find it at Job 22:28. So let me read. Thou shalt decree a thing, and it shall be established unto thee. So say, how can someone decree the thing and that thing can be for him? Like he will get that thing exactly as he decree.
Okay. Every decree is done in consciousness. What does decree mean? When you decree a thing, that means you speak something into physical manifestation.
Okay.
When you speak, you decree. So, but every decree is done in consciousness. What does that mean? Most people will not understand that. Only the metaphysics student, the mind science student, will know what I mean by consciousness. Everything
Yeah.
that we are experiencing today is consciousness. What is consciousness? Consciousness is the awareness of being. When you are aware, a poor man is aware that he's poor, he will be poor. Even if he's working 10 jobs on the outside, he will remain poor. A rich man is aware, is conscious of being rich. That's why he remains rich and wealthy. So when you decree a thing, you are calling those things that were not as though they were, and they will become.
Mm-hmm.
And God called those things that were not as though the whole world was created by God with spoken words. He
Okay.
decreed the world to physical manifestation. So he gave us the same power, the same attributes that we can use. We can speak things, and bring it into. So when we decree in consciousness, we decree, with the belief that it must come to pass. Anything you ask in prayer, believe that you have it and you shall have it. So what is missing with a lot of people, I know a lot of people will be like, oh, I've been decreeing this thing for years, it doesn't happen. Why it doesn't happen? The missing ingredient in prayer is belief.
Yeah.
People don't believe. People pray, they doubt, and they're expecting result. That's not how it's done. You have to pray, believe, and receive.
And
You don't
receive.
pray, doubt, and receive. That's not how it works. So that's the reverse. You won't get nothing when you are doubting God. They say a double-minded man will never receive anything from God. It's like it's like a wave. It will be waving. It doesn't believe. So
Mm-hmm.
your belief is what is creating your reality. Your belief is a mental acceptance of what you desire. So how do we believe? Through repetition. That's why we affirm. We say, I am rich, even though we don't have money. You keep repeating that. You keep repeating that. Once your mind is a believer, once your mind believes it, your subconscious mind, it will bring it to pass. So repetition is the language of the subconscious mind. So
Okay.
we shall always decree a thing. You keep decreeing what you desire in present tense. Not I will. God is not I will. God is I am. I am healthy. I am strong. I am old. I am blessed. That is present tense. God is I am. God is not I will. That's the name that is revealed. The secret name of God is I am. That's the name revealed to Moses in the wilderness. He said, tell them I am sent you. He said, this is my
Yeah.
name for all generations. So when you say I am, you are announcing the power and the presence of God that's within you. That's when you say I am poor, you will remain poor. I am broke, you will remain broke. I am healthy, you will be healthy. Keep saying it, keep affirming it till your subconscious mind get it. Your subconscious mind learn through repetition. Whatever you keep repeating to your lovely mind, to your subconscious mind, it will manifest in your world. So that is how we decree a thing and it will come to pass.
Yeah. 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 Because all what we are saying is in the book. Introduction. We are still at the introduction of this book, and it's so powerful. So the next one is, sir, what he's saying is here. All the goods you truly desire is in your mouth. That is when you read Romans 10:8. So please do well to get this book from Amazon or Mr. Ima Roberts' website, and it will really help you. Sir, we are still at the introduction. Now,
So
we have known that prosperity, money are in our mouth. But let's look into this one. The Lord is your shepherd, therefore you shall never lack anything. Maybe someone will say that I have affirmed, reaffirmed, and I'm still lacking. So
okay.
what do you tell this person? That
Keep affirming, keep saying
okay,
it. Keep saying it till you see it. When you keep saying it, one day it will appear in your world. Like I said, I will repeat again, 96% of your life is subconscious. Most of you don't know what the subconscious mind. Go and read about the subconscious. In my book, Money is Looking for You, I have a chapter about the subconscious mind. So go and read it. Know what the subconscious is doing. This is not religion. This is science. Subconscious mind, everybody have that mind in them. So that is the mind, that is the creative mind, that is the womb of creation. that is within all of us. So if you don't know what subconscious is, you won't understand this. You know,
Mhm.
they call it art in the Bible. When you read art in the Bible, that's your subconscious mind. Guide your art with all diligence, because out of it are the experience of life. Meaning, guide your subconscious mind with all diligence. Guide it, because all of the issues of life, all your experience, that's where it come from. So 96% of your life is subconscious. So, and like I said, subconscious, the language of the subconscious is repetition. So if
Mhm.
you are saying, like Ken question that, oh, some people will say, I've been repeating, keep doing it. So what are you doing now? So stop doubting God. Stop doubting the power that created you. Keep saying it. Your words are creative. Like I said, word is not just for communicating. It's more for creating on a spiritual realms. But most people don't know. They forgot who they are. Ye are gods, and all of you are the sons of the Most High. So all the powers and attributes and qualities of God are within you. He gave you a spoken word. That's why you can speak. That's why you can think. You are the only creature that can think. And don't forget, words and thoughts are synonymous terms. So I will always tell people that. So if you don't see it, keep speaking it. It will appear in
Okay.
your world. You say, when the time is right, I, the Lord, will make it happen. So you keep speaking, keep believing, keep giving thanks. Keep giving thanks. Stop doubting God. Stop doubting the power that created you from the cell. Stop doubting the power that woke you up this morning. Are you the one that woke yourself up this morning? Can you grow a seed? Can you make a seed grow? You cannot. Only God can do it. So give it to God. That's what they call faith. Faith is loyalty to the unseen reality. I've not seen it. I believe it deep down in my subconscious mind. It must objectify in my world. So when you don't keep saying it, I've practiced it. It make amazing thing in my life. Can't know about it. We keep speaking till we see it. So keep speaking. That's what I will tell the person.
I earlier told that I'll give my personal experience. What Mr. Ima Robert is saying is true. And he keep repeating that word, keep affirming it. And the two that you need is believe. You need to believe whatever you are saying and affirming. Last year somewhere, June, I went to US Embassy for a visa, and then when I went, they collected my passport, and German Embassy, if they collected your passport, they sent is that 80% of for them granting your visa. So they asked for additional documents that I should provide. When I came home, because of that, I packed my bags, 23 kg, two of them there. And I think that my passport was with them for about a month and 2 weeks, and they didn't give me the visa. So I said to myself that I will not unpack this bag until I get a visa. So I left those two bags there unpacked. I tried for the second time, they refused me. And as he said, it will take long, but keep affirming. And it's almost a year now. It's now that I have a visa, and still two bags are still packed there, unpacked. So what we are saying here is not that we are just saying it for saying its sake. It's really help, and it really works if you practice. If you read the book and practice it and affirm it, maybe it will tell you, but it will surely come to pass. Sir, we have more to talk about the book. We just started, we are at the introduction, and now we are at the affirmation section. And this book is having thousands of affirmations. And we will take them one after the other to explain it for you to understand how to use it. Maybe you may say that I don't know how to affirm, I don't know how to say anything or good things about myself. There are thousands of them in this book. So go get one and it will help you. Sir, let me ask you this few questions, then we end this section here.
Hmm.
You know, in your Facebook, you spoke of affirmations as spell, but we
Mhm.
know that that is like when you cast spell on someone, it means that like you are magic, you are putting magic or something, you are doing something like magic or something like that. So how can affirmation be spell?
Okay, that's a good question. Affirmations are spell, affirmation are incantations. Yeah, people would think, oh, spells is no. All the words you speak, they are spells. You either casting good spells on yourself, or you are casting, a bad spell, like negative spells on yourself. So every word you speak is a spell. That's why we say make sure you are not the one sabotaging yourself with your own spells, with your own words. So words are spells, yeah. They are incantation. It's not only bad spells people cast. People cast good spells. When somebody
Okay.
pray for you, when somebody bless you, that's a good spell. But when somebody curse you too, it's a spell. But we don't believe in all that because we believe that nobody can curse us. So we speak our own words. We Instead of you to wait for the world mind to put bad spells on you, negative spells on you, so you should be doing it yourself. That's what they call it, auto suggestion.
Okay.
Automatic suggestion. The one you speak. Those are affirmations too. Science call it automatic suggestion. That's the suggestion you are giving to yourself, what you are saying to yourself. So instead of you to wait for the world to cast negative spells on you. So words are real spells, because they are creative. So, but most people use spells in a negative way. They say, oh, somebody cast spells on me. Nobody can cast spell on you. You are the one
Okay.
casting the spell on yourself. If you don't believe it, if you don't believe all those nonsense, it will not work against you. So always cast positive spell on yourself, and that's what you'll be experiencing. So spells are words. So it's a synonymous of words. Our words are spells. They are incantation. They are the extension of our thought. They are seeds, that we plant, in the soil of our mind, and they will grow up after their kind, according to the nature of the kind of spells that we are casting. So our every word is a spell. So we should know that.
All right. And I'll read a section of this book that affirm what he just spoke about. The words which I believe and deeply engraved in the theater of my mind subconsciously are the laws unto myself. By thought, that is words, man either blesses or curses himself. By your words, you are condemned or justified.
So,
By your words, you are condemned or justified. So make sure that whatever you are speaking through your mouth, from your mouth, should be something that will be what? Will justify you, that will be breath in your life, not to condemn you. So just give us your last words and we will continue this. This is just the introduction. As I said,
begin exactly.
there are a
Yes.
lot of stuff that we talk about in this book. So keep following our episodes, and I promise you, you will learn more. And if you practice them, it will help you in your life. So let's hear your last words.
All right then. So the words have power. I used to tell people, if you don't know anything in this world, know that your words have creative powers. Some people, I mean, there's a song, a Christian song, they said, from your mouth to God's ear. So
Okay.
that's your word. As you are speaking it, it's going to God's ear, because God is not outside of you. God is within you. So your inner conversation, those are your words, your thoughts, they are written all over your life condition. So if you don't like your life experience and condition, change your mouth, change your words, change the word you are speaking to yourself. Stop saying, I am sick, I am broke, I am poor, I am not healthy, all those nonsense. Stop saying it to yourself. Say something good. By your word, you are condemned. By your word, you are justified. It's written in everybody. It's not only in the rich people's Bible or the healthy people's Bible. It's in everybody's Bible. So be careful what you speak. Your words runs your life. Your thoughts Thoughts and word, they are synonymous terms. Your thought runs your life. It's written in your Bible. So death and life are in the power of the tongue. So be careful what you're saying to yourself, because like I said, I will repeat it again. When you speak, you have more than 38 trillion cells in your body. Your cells are listening to your words. So those cells, they are moving as you speak. This is scientifically proven that when we speak, our cells, we have more than 38 trillion cells in our body. They are listening to our words. When you say, for example, when you say, I am sick, the cells in your body will hear you. They will say, Master, we hear you, and they will make you more sicker. When you say, I am poor, Master, we hear you, then they will make you more poorer. You will be living in abject poverty because of your mouth, because of your thoughts. Because what you are saying, you will believe it. Your mind is a believer. Your subconscious mind, whatever you are feeding your subconscious mind, it will believe it and it will manifest it as your life condition. Please be careful what you are speaking to yourself. Believe today that your words are creative. Never say what you don't want to experience. If anything you want to experience, be saying it in present tense that you already have it, and give thanks. So that's my final word. Be careful. Your words are creative. Do not use word only for communication. Use it to create the life that you truly desire. Speak it, like you already have it, and give thanks and leave God to do it. The vision have its own appointed time. Even if it tarry, wait, it must come. Keep repeating it. Repetition is the language of the subconscious mind. Keep repeating, repetition, more repetition. And that thing will manifest in your world. Peace and blessings.
Thank you very much for passing through, Mr. Ima Robert. And if you are still watching, this is Kinside TV. The program is Money Mindset and Psychology. The book we are talking about is The Law of the Mouth, and he's having another book called Money is Looking for You. So go get these two books and join us in our next episode. You can get it from Amazon or Mr. Ima Robert website that I'll put it at the description section. So see you in our next episode.
I like to be educated, but I'm so frustrated.